Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to the maths class. Hope you all had a wonderful Diwali vacation full of fun and sweets. I'm sure you all are full of energy right now. So, let's start learning again, okay? We will be learning 3 lessons this time, that is for Unit 2. First one is addition by carrying over. Second is subtraction by borrowing, and third is multiplication. Today we will start with addition by carrying over. Do you remember in Unit 1 we had seen addition without carrying over? When we start with the lesson, you will find that we will still follow the same method of arranging the digits according to their place values. But the addition will be somewhat different. Now let us see the following example to understand how addition by carrying over takes place. Salma has 7 strings of 10 and 7 single beads which make 77 beads. Sonu has 8 strings of 10 and 5 single beads. That makes 85 beads in total. When they put together the strings and the beads that the two of them have, they got 15 strings of 10 and 12 single beads. Now 10 units is 110. So they made one string of 10 using 10 of the 12 single beads. So they had 2 single beads left. Now they had 16 strings of 10 altogether. 10 tens make 100. So what they did now? They strung together 10 strings of 10 and got one string of 100. Then they had 6 strings of 10 left over. Thus, on bringing together all their beads, they got one string of 100, 6 strings of 10 and 2 single beads. So the total is, as in how many beads they have? They have 162 beads altogether. Now there's 12 tens over here, but we know 10 tens is equal to 100. So 12 tens means 100 2 tens. So if I ask you, how will you write 15 tens or what 15 tens means? Then what will be your answer? Yes, very good. 15 tens means 105 tens. So 17 tens means? Very good. 17 tens means 107 tens. And 21 tens means? Very good. 201 ten. Similarly, 102 tens will be 12 tens. 300s 2 tens will be 32 tens. 500s 9 tens will be 59 tens. Understood till here? Very good. So now let's see few examples of addition by carrying over. First example. Here we have 100, 2 tens, 8 units plus 200, 110, 6 units. On adding the units, we get 14 units. As we saw previously, 14 units make 110 and 4 units. So now we have this 10, okay? And where do we write this? Yes, we write it in the tens column. So look at the addition now. 4 units is left in the units place. In the tens place, we add this new 10 to the 2 tens and 1 10 already over there. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, we get 4 over here in the tens column. And in the hundreds place, the digits add up to 3. So we write 3 in the hundreds column. Thus, the addition of the two given numbers will be how much? 3 hundreds, 4 tens, 4 units. That is 344. Understood? Very good. Next example. Here they have given us 100 5 tens, 2 units plus 100 7 tens, 3 units. Arranging it vertically, we get this. When we add the digits in the units place, we get 5. We will write 5 in the units column. Now, we will add the digits in the tens column. So 5 tens plus 7 tens, we get 12 tens. 12 tens make 100 and 2 tens. We had seen this before, yes? Okay. We write this new 100 in the hundreds place over here. So we have 2 left in the tens place. We add the hundreds. The earlier 200s and the new 100 that we wrote over here. So it is now how much? Yes, it is 325. Understood? Very good. Now let's try to solve the next example. 267 plus 539. We will arrange it vertically first. So it will be 200s, 6 tens, 7 units plus 500s, 3 tens, 9 units. In the units column, 7 plus 9 is equal to how much? Yes, very good, 16. But what do we know about 16? What you will write over there? Yes, 110, 6 units. So now you will carry over that 1 and write it over here in the tens place, and 6 remains in the units place. Now in the tens place we have 1 plus 6 plus 3, which gives us 10. But what do we know? 10 tens is 100 and 0 tens. So now we will write 0 in the tens place and carry over that new 100 to the hundreds place. And you write the 1 over here. So now adding the digits in the hundreds place gives us how much? It gives us 8. So the final answer is 806. Understood till here? Very good. For today, we will study till here. There are more sums for you to solve in your textbook and your workbook. For this unit, you will be writing in semester 2, book 1. Complete your work properly, okay? That's all for today. Thank you, my dear children. See you in next class. Goodbye. Hello kids. Good morning. Welcome back to the maths class. Today we will continue with the lesson 10, addition by carrying over. Hope you understood what was taught in the last class and also practiced the sums. Till now we saw addition by carrying over of 2 numbers. Let's see addition by carrying over of 3 numbers. So the sum is like this: 217 plus 165 plus 94. Let us first arrange them vertically. 2 hundreds, 110, 7 units plus 100, 6 tens, 5 units plus 9 tens, 4 units. The method for this is the same. Start with the units. The units add up to how much? Yes, 16. 16 units is 110 and 6 units. Write 1 at the top of the tens place and 6 under the line in the units place. Now add the digit in the tens place. What do we get? Yes, we get 17. So 10 tens make 100. So what will happen now? 17 tens make how much? 107 tens. Write the 100 at the top of the hundreds place and the 7 under the line in the tens place. Finally, add the digits in the hundreds place. The hundreds add up to 4. Write this under the line in the hundreds place. So the final answer or the total is 476. Hope you understood till here. We saw addition by carrying over in vertical arrangement. Now we will see how to add in horizontal arrangement. First one, 396 plus 45. Now here when you have to carry over a number, keep it in mind and then add it later on. So in this example, you can see 6 and 5 are in the units place. So you will add them. 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. You will carry 110 and keep that in your mind. Write 1 in units place and now we will add that 110 to 9 and 4 in the tens place. So 1 plus 9 plus 4 is equal to 14. So you will carry over 1 to the hundreds place and write 4 in tens place. Now in the hundreds place, 1 that we carried over before plus 3 is equal to 4. Write it over here. So the answer is 441. Let's look at the next one. 599 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is equal to 10. 1 is carried over. You write 0 over here. Now in tens place we have 9. So 1 that was carried over plus 9 is equal to 10. Again carry over 1 and write 0 over here. Now in hundreds place we have 1 plus 5 which is equal to 6. So our answer is 600. For this method, the most important thing is that you have to make sure you are adding the digits from the right place value. That is units with units, tens with tens and hundreds with hundreds. Next thing that you have to remember is when you carry over the number, do not forget to add it. Understood till here? Very good. Now we will see how to solve word problems. Here you have to read the word problem, gather the information and then solve it. Let's see the first example. If 365 women and 276 men took part in the Clean Village campaign, how many people took part altogether? Now we will read the problem again and we will write down the information at the same time. If 365 women, so here is our first information, that is number of women 365 and 276 men. This is our second information. So number of men 276 took part in the Clean Village campaign. So we have number of women and men who participated in the campaign. Let's see the next part of the problem. How many people took part all together. So here they are asking us the total number of people. Always remember, when you see total number all together and together, that means you have to add. So we have to find total number of people over here. We will get that by adding number of women and number of men. So we will write total number of people here and now add these two numbers. 5 plus 6 gives 11. 1 carried over. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. 1 carried over again. Now 1 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So the answer is 641. So you will write here the total number of people who took part is 641. Understood how to solve a word problem of addition? Okay then, we will see one more example. For a school drama, Smita sold 226 tickets, Sushila sold 318 tickets and Sharda sold 156 tickets. How many tickets did they sell together? Let's read the problem again and write down the information that we got. For a school drama, Smita sold 226 tickets. So we will write here tickets sold by Smita and 226 here. Next is Sushila sold 318 tickets. So we write tickets sold by Sushila over here and 318 over here. Next, and Sharda sold 156 tickets. So we will write tickets sold by Sharda over here and 156 here. How many tickets? So they are asking us to find something about the tickets. Next, did they sell together? So together means you have to add. So you have to find the total number of tickets sold by all three, that is Smita, Sushila and Sharda. On adding the units, we get 20. So 2 is carried over. Now adding the tens and the 2, we get 10. Carry over that 1. Now we add the hundreds, we get 7. So the total number of tickets sold are 700. Hope you can easily solve the word problems of addition now. Let's see the next topic. In this, we are given the information. From this information, we have to make a problem of addition. And then you have to solve it. Before, we got the word problem and we wrote down the information. But now it will be the reverse. Rest of the solving part is the same. So let's see the first example. The given information over here is storybooks 50, books of poem 75. So we have to prepare a word problem from the given information now. As you can see, they are telling us number of different kind of books. So to get a problem of addition, we have to add them both. Now let's see how we can make the problem. You just have to write down the given information in one sentence. So here it will be, there are 50 storybooks and 75 books of poem. Now over here, you can add things related to it, like school library, on the teacher's table, on the shelf, etc. I will take school library over here. So the sentence will be, there are 50 storybooks and 75 books of poem in a school library. So now we have written the information part of the word problem. Now we have to write the question part. Like we saw before this, always this part, that is the question part, that always started with how many. So we will use that to write this part. How many books in all are there in the library? Here you can just write how many books in total or all together also. Now we can solve the word problem as we saw before. So 50 number of storybooks, 75 number of books of poem, and then over here total number of books we have to find out. So now we will add 50 plus 75. On carrying out the addition, we get the answer as 125. So there are 125 books in all in the library. Understood? Very good. Kids, this is something new and needs a lot of practice. So please practice as much as you can. Okay? Very good. Our lesson 10, addition by carrying over, is complete. So see you in the next class with a new lesson. Thank you, my dear children. Goodbye.